What's up guys, my name is Mike and this is Jen. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're making
an Oreo truffle brownie.
Sounds amazing. We're going to go get some ingredients. We've got our ingredients, ta-da, and we are going to cook. So what do we need to do first, Jen?
So the first step is to preheat the oven for the brownie.
Okay, what are we preheating to?
So we're preheating the oven to 350 for metal and glass pans, and we will be using
you got a cheat sheet there.
Pan.
Follow the instructions on the box.
So our first step is the brownie, then we layer in the pudding, the Cool Whip, and the Oreos, and then we just repeat the layers until we get the whole truffle pan full. So this is what we will be baking everything in.
So can you just use anything, any kind of brownie mix?
It's all preference. So I usually like dark chocolate fudge brownies. That's my favorite. You know, just
you're putting the entire thing in.
The entire thing in.
It looks like Nesquik. So we got some white deformed eggs.
So we need 2 eggs. So then we just need to stir up this mixture.
Let me make it look like I'm helping.
Just a little bit of oil on a paper towel. And I'm just gonna grease the pan. You can also do this with butter. This is just so the brownie doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. So I wanna make sure you get the sides. Looks good, right?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Got it.
So we're gonna take the pan, just pop it in the oven.
And next week we'll teach you how to make a salad.
So usually while the brownie's making, I do the pudding.
Okay.
Because I can always put this in the fridge. This probably looks like Nesquik too. 2 cups of cold milk. Are you getting it all there?
I can do it.
5 minutes of whisking. While we're waiting, we can also crunch these up.
Okay.
So normally I just put these in a Ziploc baggie and I crunch them.
This is when it gets to be really aggressive and break stuff.
You might have to use a couple of Ziplocs. Just put like a bunch in a Ziploc baggie. Make sure there's no air in the bag.
Oh, the bag broke.
The bag broke. Because your bag was too filled. You just want them to be crumbled up enough so you can have a good layer.
The bag cannot handle the power of the Oreo.
The power of Mark's arms. Yeah, so now you have some mixed up Oreo chunks.
Okay, so now we wait.
Now we wait.
And eat Oreos.
Yeah, you can have an Oreo. How do you eat an Oreo?
First you twist it, then you lick it.
I always eat the side without the icing first, so then I'm like extra excited for the icing.
Waiting for cookies.
Back at it again after our intermission. Our timer just went off, and we're ready to get the brownies out of the oven.
Yep. Smells so good. What's this weird hole? Did you do that?
Yeah. You have to make sure that it's done in the middle. So you put a fork in it, and then you make sure it's done. Well, it's only been about 20 minutes since we took the brownie out of the oven. It's still a little warm, but it's okay. It just doesn't need to be scalding hot.
So first Jen like poked it around like she was playing with that food, and then pretended like that helped, and now we waited for it to cool down.
And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna layer the bottom of this truffle pan with brownie. That's the extra dark chocolate fudgy brownies.
Does it have to like cover all the white space or?
Not necessarily, just like a main base level. Now we're gonna use this pudding that we made earlier and we whisked on up. We're gonna put this in as a second layer. So now, do you remember that Cool Whip that we got before? Let's open it up.
So this is basically whipped cream.
The key is that this can't be frozen because you need to smooth this under this layer as well. This is all cold ingredients. Put these Oreos, a layer of Oreos in there.
Okay.
Now the next layer.
It would be so nice to just be a giant fat person. Because then you can just eat whatever you like.
For this recipe, it's just easier.
Pour all of it.
Yeah, whatever. And then normally, just for presentation purposes, I do like.
Just one Oreo in the middle.
And this is the finished product.
That.
Truffle chocolate
Da-da-da-da.
surprise. Da-da-da-da.
We will now call on Andy to clean the bowls for us with his tongue.
And we have a guest experience.
Guest experience.
Guest appearance in the house.
Pretty damn good.
If you like this video, click like and don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe to Strizzle today.
Try and write in the comments how many calories you think this is. Until next week, you're welcome.
They call me the Strizzler because I told them to. I got a sizzler cooking on the bride for you. Working 9 to 5, keeping the dream alive. Lost on an island trying to kill my vibe.